Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba's ashram, Prashanti Nilayam, near the remote South Indian village of Puttaparthi, is attracting devotees from all over India and many parts of the world to celebrate the Avatar's 39th birthday on November 23, 1964. The ashram has been the abode of the highest peace since its beginnings in 1950. It is here that the contemporary Avatar rests in the trinity of Shirdi Sai Baba, Sathya Sai Baba, and Prema Sai Baba to come. Sathya Sai Baba declared, "In my present Avatar, I have come armed with the fullness of the power of the formless God to save humanity." Sathya Sai Baba is anointed and garlanded by his devotees. Until the crowds became overwhelming, Sai Baba allowed each devotee to present him with a garland on his birthday. In the 1970s, the crowds grew to upwards of 75,000 people for the birthday celebration, so this practice had to be stopped. In 1975, for his 50th birthday, the crowd grew to over 200,000 people. Sings in a jula to the delight of his many followers. February 25th, 1965, Vedic pundits from all over India came to Prashanti Nilayam to perform with Sathya Sai Baba the sacred Upanayana thread ceremony. Boys between the ages of 8 and 11 years are chosen by Baba for the occasion. The boys from devotees' families are directed by Sai Baba to proceed to the auditorium to be initiated into manhood, similar in significance to the Christian confirmation and the Jewish bar mitzvah. The Vedic priests perform a puja, complete with camphor lights. Sai Baba blesses each boy and gives the sacred thread to each one of them. Sheets are passed out to be used to cover the boys' heads, so that outside vibrations do not interfere at this most auspicious moment in the young boy's spiritual development. Special gifts are given to each boy by Sai Baba to commemorate this most sacred day. When Sai Baba leaves his ashram and visits large cities such as Bombay, elaborate preparations have to be made to accommodate the vast crowds eager to have his darshan, his spiritual blessings. Several 100,000 devotees were able to see him and hear his discourse during this visit to Bombay in 1967. A number of open-air programs were planned. Sai Baba materializes for Booty Ash by a wave of his hand. As he walks through the crowds giving his blessings, Sai Baba takes letters asking for personal advice, for healing, and for the coveted personal interview. When Sai Baba materializes vibhuti for a devotee and asks him to eat it, he is literally pouring a charge of purity from his divine hand into that devotee. The curative properties of vibhuti are well known to all Sai devotees, particularly that vibhuti which comes directly from his hand. Sai Baba materializes a chain and locket for a disabled devotee in a wheelchair. It is the morning of the Mahashivaratri festival, held each year at Prashanti Nilayam between February and March at the dark of the moon. The devotees have come from all parts of the world. Each one has been inspired by some incident, some unique experience of Baba, with the result that today millions of miraculous stories revolve around him. His powers defy description. He remains in continuous communication with his devotees who are tuned to him, irrespective of the time and distance involved. Baba carries a field of intense spiritual radiation around him. Once exposed to these vibrations, no one remains the same.
రహిత మరుభూములలో ప్రేమాంకురములు పెంపొంద ప్రేమావేశముతో ప్రేమ సుధా వర్షము వర్షింపగా ప్రేమ నదులు ప్రవహింపగ మురళి గానము సేయగదే కృష్ణ గానము సేయగదే. ఈ ప్రేమాంకురములైనటువంటి ఈ సీడ్లింగ్స్ అనేటువంటివి మా హృదయంలో నాటినావు. There is only one caste of humanity. There is only one religion of love. ఈ రెండింటిని రెండు నేత్రములుగా మీరు పెట్టుకోండి. హ్యాపీనెస్ ఈజ్ యూనియన్ విత్ గాడ్ అని. స్టార్ట్ ది డే విత్ లవ్, fill the day with love, spend the day with love, end the day with love. This is the way to God. Kalatitaya Siddhirupaya Yogeshwaraya Namo.
Sai Baba hoists the Prashanti flag and says, "Do not think that Prashanti Nilayam is a place on earth made out of bricks and stones. I want you to treat your hearts as Prashanti Nilayam, where the flag of peace must ever flutter in all its glory."
Saishwaraya Namo Kalatitaya Siddhirupaya Kalatitaya Siddhirupaya.
The morning ceremony is over. In the afternoon, the devotees gather in the auditorium to witness the miracle of the Vibhuti Abhishek, when Sai Baba in divine play produces a large quantity of Vibhuti ash from an empty clay pot.
Jagadhitaya Vishwarupaya Jagat
Before performing the Vibhuti Abhishek, Baba materializes a jeweled headpiece for the statue of Shirdi Sai Baba. The statue is then washed and wiped dry. When Baba puts his hand in the upturned pot, the Vibhuti ash begins to flow. When he takes his hand from the pot momentarily, the Vibhuti ash stops flowing, showing that he, Sai Baba, can make the ash flow or not flow by his divine will. Vibhuti is the most precious object in the spiritual sense. Ash is the ultimate condition of things, as it cannot undergo any further change. The Abhishek with Vibhuti is done to inspire one to give up desire and offer Lord Shiva the ashes of its destruction. The night of Shivaratri, the dark of the moon, symbolizes the mind when the moon is in its 16th phase only. A 16th fraction of the mind remains to be subdued, suggesting its nearness to the goal of self-realization. Liberation can be easily obtained on this auspicious night by the grace of Lord Shiva. Baba said, in order to bear witness to the fact that the divinity is amongst you, it becomes necessary for me to express this attribute of mine. The Shiva Lingam is the fittest symbol of the omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent Lord. The emergence of the Lingam from the mouth of Sai Baba is the clearest symbol representing the formless divine essence, which is beginningless and endless.
Shiva.
ఉంటుంది.
The lingam which has just been generated is called the Prithvi lingam. The entire creation and the world is contained in that lingam.
పంచభూతములు అంతా ఉంది.
The day following the Mahashivaratri festival saw the vibhuti materialized by Sai Baba from the upturned pot put into small packets by the ashram volunteers. Sai Baba distributes the vibhuti packets to all those in the ashram compound as a special blessing. Baba says that the vibhuti I give can cure, save, even resurrect people, provided they are in a spiritually receptive condition. It is like the positive and negative currents of electricity. My capacity to heal can be compared to the positive current. Your devotion to me is a negative current. Once the two come The evening saw the end of the festivities when Sai Baba gave his final darshan in a swinging jula.
Krishna said, O Arjuna, whenever there is decline of good and rise of evil, I manifest myself on earth to protect the good and to destroy the sin of sinners and to reaffirm virtues and religion. I am born from age to age.
Darshan, to have sight of, to behold a holy man. Sai Baba comes. All eyes look towards him. Each heart is full of joy. Time stands still as he comes nearer. We are face to face with the Formless One, the Eternal One, the One without attributes, who has now taken a form and a name to re-establish righteousness and relieve the agony of mankind. His lotus feet are before us.
Radhe Mukunda Murari Govinda, Radhe Mukunda Murari Govinda, Radhe Mukunda Murari Govinda. Govinda Govinda Ananda, Govinda Govinda Ananda, Govinda Govinda Ananda.
Sai Baba says, if one sings bhajans, songs of devotion to God, with love, I shall be found in front, back, and on all sides. Those devotees who are attached to me, heart and soul, will naturally feel happiness when they hear these songs.
Sai Mukunda Murari Govinda, Radhe Mukunda Murari Govinda. Giridhari Giridhari Ananda, Giridhari Giridhari Ananda, Giridhari Giridhari Ananda.
Baba says, come and stay and move with me and experience my company, and listen to me and watch me, and then form your own conclusions. You cannot grasp the full significance of the avatar or stand the full splendor without a period of preparedness. Therefore, I reveal to you only small installments of the glory, like the creation of Vibhuti ash. Vibhuti, materialized by a gentle wave of his hand, is Baba's own special gift, his unique means of alleviating man's physical and mental ills. He gives the holy ash because that is the ultimate form that things take. Men and women come from all over the world, groaning under the heavy burden of worldly cares and problems. Guilt-conscious persons seeking divine forgiveness, aspirants of the Spirit in search of a supremely self-realized being, others anxious for some token of compassion, and still others in grave need of some earthly benefit. They are all here to receive Sai Baba's darshan. Baba knows each individual among the crowd. He can probe into each person's inner depths, understand each devotee's needs and problems. Each devotee is full of hope that Baba will have a special word of solace, perhaps bestow a gesture of love and compassion, or produce by a wave of his hand the divine healing Vibhuti ash, or even grant the much coveted personal interview.
దేశ దిగంతరాలలో యుగ యుగములుగా తరతరములుగా
the Atmaswarupas, students, teachers, those who are concerned with the management of education,
మానవ జీవితమునందు నిత్య సత్యములుగా ప్రకాశించు ప్రాచీన సాంప్రదాయములను సంస్కృతిని కాలానుగుణ్యంగా
the purpose of all education to recognize what is a permanent and unchanging truth in man's life, to find this unchanging truth in our ancient culture, and if necessary change it to suit the present conditions, and to be able to use it as a guideline for our life and reach happiness and prosperity.
శాంతి కబుర్లు చెప్పుతూ అశాంతికి సంబంధించినటువంటి క్రియను ఆచరించేటువంటి ఆత్మ వంచకులను కొంతవరకు నిలబెట్టి నిగ్గదీసి వారికి సరైనటువంటి ప్రబోధన సరిపేటువంటి యొక్క స్థితిలో ఉంటుందని విద్యా ప్రబోధన.
There are several people who talk of peace but who practice war. These people are deceitful. Those who have true education, they should be in a position to be able to recognize people who talk peace and who wage war and control them to a certain extent.
I have come to spread happiness, so I am always ready to walk among you as often as you want me. Shed just one tear, I shall wipe 100 from your eyes. I bless you that your joy may grow. Out of the millions, you have gained this contact through your good luck. Let the desire to realize your true self sprout in you. I shall see that it grows and gives fruit, provided you yearn and try. Sai Baba's love is undiminishable. One of his most moving declarations is that though men disregard him, look upon him with doubt, are ungrateful, and do not recognize him, his care, love, and solicitude will never abate. Many beseech him for autographs. They offer garlands of flowers and other gifts. I do not want your offerings, he gently reprimands them. Offer your heart's purity to me. That is enough for me. He often tells people that he is not a taker, but a giver. His generosity is as vast as the ocean. Baba says, I am the servant of every one. I am not an independent person. My movements depend upon the devotion of my devotees. Sai Baba's miracles, which are the spontaneous expression of his divinity, are evident in his presence as well as where his physical presence is not observed. They are not for advertisement or publicity. Baba says, these miracles, as you call them, are but means towards the establishment of Dharma, righteousness, which is my task. The miraculous cures that Baba effects when his grace is sought after are also incidental and secondary according to him. He says the removal of misery and distress is not the main plank of my mission. My task is not merely to cure, console, and remove individual misery. It is far more important. My main task is to promote, preserve, and propagate Sanatana Dharma, the ancient path of righteousness. Baba has said, if you spread your palms with devotion before me, I am immediately with you day and night. Though I am here bodily, still I know what you do beyond the 7 seas. Go wherever you will over the wide world, I am with you. My abode is in your heart, and I am with you. Worship me always, who is seated in your heart as well as in the hearts of all beings. Blessed and fortunate indeed is he who knows me thus.